Wines is Beverly Crandon. Hey, Beverly. How's it going?
Fantastic, fantastic. Always excited to talk about Canadian wine.
I mean, we do it right, but I feel like a lot of people think old world wine is kind of where it's at, but Canadian wines are world class, right?
Absolutely. Listen, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Class for that. Listen, you know what? People take for granted the complexity in the varied wines that we have here in Canada. Like, for example, we in Ontario have 3 major appellations, and those appellations are broken down to sub-appellations, and so on and so on and so on. And we do that because depending on where you are, the geography is different. Your climatic factors are going to be different. Are you closer to the water? So I can grow a grape here in this part of the country and grow that same grape on the other part of the country and produce 2 different expressions of that grape. So Chardonnay is a good example. Right? You have many different styles of Chardonnay, and depending on what you like, you may want something that's very oaky, something that's more oak restrained. I can find you multiple styles of those wines in Canada. Just look in your own backyard. We are world class.
I love that. Okay, so we are going to start. We're going to break down a few different varieties of wine. So we're going to start off with sparkling wine.
Yeah. You know what? We're starting off with the tip of the iceberg. Some of the most basic, sought-after, international type wine styles. And so sparkling, we all love bubbles, right?
I do. Yeah, I love a bubble.
But this is for my Prosecco fans. So if you love Prosecco, right? If you love the orchard fruit, that mousse on Prosecco, then you're gonna love what we have here, which is a light haul progression, is what it's called. It's a sparkling wine. So both of these wines are going to be light, fresh, effervescent, very approachable bubbles.
So this is the Italian Prosecco.
Correct.
That I'm having.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep.
Gotta love a Prosecco.
And now try that light haul progression. One of the really exciting things about this light haul progression is that it's made from a grape called Vidal. And Vidal is brilliant because it, especially grown here in Canada and Ontario, it retains its acidity, but it has natural ripe fruit on the palate.
I was literally gonna say that, Beverly. I'm drooling in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what that will do. So again, if you love like the lemon and pear and white peach from Prosecco, you'd love something like this light haul progression, which is homegrown Ontario, Prince Edward County.
Absolutely stunning. I love that. Now let's move on to the world of white wine, like flat white wine.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is for my Chardonnay lovers, and there's a lot of that. We sell a lot of Chardonnay here in Canada. But this is specifically for the folks who love New World Chardonnay that is showing purity of fruit and some restrained oak. This is what this is. Our local or Canadian Chardonnay is the 3XP Chardonnay from Ontario. Then we have a Chardonnay that's also from New Zealand.
Oh, in New Zealand,
I picked these 2 because they both come from cooler climates. Where that is, the one from New Zealand, the mesoclimate where those grapes are grown, very cool climate factors. And so obviously being from Ontario, this is a cool climate Chardonnay. So what I love about this, especially being cool climate, it's a good balance of acidity and fruit, which is exactly what you need when you're doing food and wine pairing. Like you would know.
This would be so good with food.
See, exactly.
And it's so good as is. Oh my gosh, that's stunning.
And that's what you're looking for.
So where is this one from, did you say?
So this one is from right here in Ontario.
Oh, nice. Fantastic. Okay, now moving on. We're getting into rosé season. And I'm personally happy about that. So what do we have going on here? What do we have, the Old World and Canada?
Totally. So what we have is a rosé from the south of France. Because when people think of rosé, you think that classic style from the south of France, right? Great aromatics, love the complexity and character. And what I have with that, to compare with that, is a rosé from Leaning Post, which is right here from Beamsville in Ontario. And what you'll notice when you try the Leaning Post rosé is that it's got some of the same elements that we love and expect from a classic Southern France type rosé, but with its own twist, with an Ontario Canadian twist.
Do you know what? Okay, I feel like I'm getting a little more berry. Am I right?
Look at you! Lifted red berry, cherry, great citrus, great aromatics. Did you smell that?
Yeah, it smelled amazing.
Wonderful.
Summer, summer, summer.
Exactly. So if you love that kind of classic style of Southern Rhone, Southern France rosé, you would love Leaning Post. You'd appreciate that.
That is stunning. And the colors are also so similar. That's the thing. Like, there's the slightest difference, but you can tell a little bit more of that red fruit.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And it's really good with food, right? Like on the patio in the summertime, my rosé is going with steak, and it's also going with fish. I don't care.
I love this energy. First thing I thought of, weirdly, blue cheese.
Oh my God.
Right?
You're making me so hungry.
I know, we're doing it. Okay, we're having a great time, Beverly. All right, now we're moving into the world of red wine. I feel like a lot of people think, okay. meet you. I love red wine. I really love red wine also in the summertime. You just have to choose the right
100%.
one. So what do we got going on?
So good point that you said that, because this is a Pinot Noir. We're doing Pinot Noirs right now, which is a lighter skin grape.
Yeah.
Which means it's fantastic on the patio. Put it in the fridge, get it to 15 degrees, and sit and sip. It's so good.
Yes.
We drink red wine way too warm in this country. Anyhow, so we've got two. We've got Pinot Noir that comes from Yarra Valley, and then we've got a Pinot Noir again coming from here in Ontario, the Cru Sauvage. What I love about Pinot, and if you are someone who loves those food-friendly, balance of savory elements and fruit, you will love and understand that Canadian Pinots can go head-to-head if that's your flavor profile that you love. Being in a cool climate, we are able to produce Pinot Noirs that balance that, right? And also great acidity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
right?
all of those things.
Yeah. So here you're gonna get that lifted berry as well, but you're also going to get earthy notes, savory notes, but then that fruit and savoriness adds more complexity onto the palate.
1,000%. And you know what I'm getting? That classic Pinot Noir, a little dry.
Yeah, yeah.
Little dry
yeah,
of the tongue.
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
What a delight, Beverly.
Great with food.
So good with food. Thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing. What a delight. What a fun little segment. All right, now studio audience, to help you introduce you to even more great wines. Thanks to Beverly, you're all going home with 2 tickets to the Spring Into Spice Food and Wine Festival 2025. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.